What's going on, guys? Mike, aka Crypto Jewels. I'm going to do some long overdue video updates. The first one I'm going to start with is HTR Hathor. Guys, I started a private Discord channel about 2-3 weeks ago, and the response I've had from it has been great so far. Basically, what I do in there is, you have direct access to me anytime you want it, as long as I'm obviously in the channel. You can ask me any questions that you have. I do chart requests in there. I have all of my trade setups, and I do, just overall market analysis. Anything that I'm seeing at the time, I basically throw it in there. And I don't give financial advice, obviously, in there because I'm not a financial advisor, but I do give you guys my opinions on everything and how I am trading things. And if you ask me a question about how I would trade a certain asset, I do end up going into details on how I do that, or how I would do that if I was analyzing a given asset. Let's hop into the chart. Oh yeah, I've got a link to that down below if you guys want to hop into it. I give a free 2-week trial, so check it out. It's risk-free for 2 weeks. You can sign up. If you don't like it, you can get right out. So no big deal. All right, let's hop in. So I hope I don't get too much into the weeds on here. I'm going to try not to, but what I'm going to be talking about is somewhat technical. So I'm going to have to try to at least give a overview and explain as much as I possibly can about the details of how this it all works together. But from an HTR standpoint, I'm going to start with a macro view, and then I'm going to dive into the weeds on a micro view to give you guys my analysis of how I see this potentially unfolding from here. But ultimately, from a macro standpoint, I am viewing this now as a 1, and then this entire structure here that we are currently in from this point down to here is a B, C. And I believe we are currently in an ending diagonal C wave. So this C wave here, this entire structure, this is on the 12-hour chart. This entire structure here, I believe, is turning out to be an ending diagonal. So for those of you guys who don't know about Elliott wave structure, an impulse wave is a 5-wave structure like so. Now, a typical 5-wave impulse structure, a 1 wave is made up of 5 waves. A 2 wave is made up of 3. A 3 wave is made up of 5. 4 wave is made up of 3. And a 5 wave is made up of 5. So this is a 5-3-5-3-5 structure. An ending diagonal is not a 5-3-5-3-5 structure. It is a 3-3-3-3 structure. So a 1 wave, which this is still an impulse wave, but it is the only time Elliott wave doesn't have a typical 5-3-5-3-5 structure. So you have an ABC to create your 1, which is a 3 wave, an ABC to create your 2, ABC to create your 3, an ABC to create your 4, and then an ABC down to create your 5. That is an ending diagonal. So the context of this entire video is assuming that we are in an ending diagonal C wave, which will finish our macro 2 wave. And then from there, we will become impulsive again and head to our eventual targets of, 50 to 100 bucks. But I'm not going to get into that yet because obviously this can become invalidated, and I'm not here to cause FOMO or get anybody to buy something that they don't have the ability to analyze themselves. So with that being said, let's dive into the details here. So again, this is on a higher time frame, a 12-hour structure. I am going into the minute chart, guys. So this is, I apologize about my dogs. So this is in the weeds here. So hopefully I don't lose anybody. But all right, so the 2 wave. So basically, so you guys can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we have There, I'll put it on the 2 hour to try to show it a little better. And let's turn that into, okay, so you got your 1, 2, your 3, your 4, and then you'll have your 5. So diving into the weeds. Now here's your 2 again. You've got your A, B, and now your C. Now a C wave is a 5-wave structure. So a C wave is a 5-wave impulse structure. So you have a 1, 2, this yellow count is a micro count of this entire C wave structure. So you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So there's a couple different scenarios that are possible here. I'm going to go over scenario number 1, which is that this is a 4-wave here, and that this is actually an impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a truncated 5th, meaning that our 3-wave would be in, well, our C wave would be in, which completes our 3-wave because it's an ending diagonal. And then from there, you would have to have an ABC up, a complete ABC up. So this entire structure here, you would have an ABC up. So an A wave could be an impulse, meaning it could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure, or it could be a 3-wave structure. So you could have a 3-wave structure as you see here, which would be an ABC to create your A, and then a 3-wave structure to finish your B, and then a 5-wave impulse up to finish your C. That would be a B, C. This wave could potentially also be a impulse like so, being an A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to create your A, and then a 3-wave and then a 5-wave. But either way, you've got an ABC, which takes us to this box here, this zone, which I will show you why I have that, the way I have that. From a fib standpoint, assuming that your 3-wave is in here, this would be the area that I would expect your 4-wave to come up to, which would be anywhere from 98 cents to $1.35. That would complete your 4-wave structure. And then here we go, your 4-wave. So that's A, B, C, just like that. And then you would have a 3-wave structure down again to finish the entire 5-wave impulse down to finish your C wave, which would put in your macro 2. That 5-wave structure down could take us, anywhere from 30 to 45 cents. So that's scenario number 1. All of these scenarios, guys, end in the C wave, every single one of them. It's just a matter of what we're on the micro time frame, whether this is a truncated 5th or not. If this is not a truncated 5th, which I'm currently believing it is, but the other scenario would be that this is actually an A, this is a B, and then we will have a C up. Get rid of all this. That C wave would likely take us to about 85 cents. And then from there, that would actually be our 4-wave, our micro 4. So that would put in our micro 4 on this C wave down. If that's the case, we would then need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave structure down. Change the degree of this. And I'll throw the wave on it. So you can see that then would finish our C wave. hence putting in our 3-wave, which could take us down to, 45 cents or so. But we would still get this bounce up here into this zone. This zone would be lower because we went deeper. So if we end up going down to, let's say, 45 cents, then all of a sudden the zone is from 84 cents to $1.23. That's scenario number 2. And then once we finish that, basically we've got our 3-wave structure down, which would then put in our C, which would put in our 2-wave. So hopefully you guys were able to track with me on that and understand the different scenarios that I currently see on this. And hopefully that helps. See you guys later.